start here. So last session, you guys were looking into what's going on with the animals. You decided to check out the arena because that's where you've seen animals be crazy. And after doing a tour of the arena, you decided to, during this tour, go down and do some shenanigans on the ground of the arena. You maneuvered around the arena floor, tried to evade the guard that kept telling you not to, do crazy things on the floor. And as you guys were on the floor, this giant hulking monster literally Hulk smashed the doors and started attacking everyone in the arena. And at which point, you all knew that either you would be attacked by the monster or the guards would try to get you. So you all started to flee the arena. Three of you fled up into the stands, and then out of the arena you were able to evade the guards, go through the city, and go back to the hidden cove that you guys stayed in, while Arch in the meantime went into the pathway into this little tunnel that the monster broke out of, and having seen a bunny suit humanoid thing, decided to follow it down. So as we start, I'm actually going that is not Arch to go into the tavern chat and tell you guys to come back.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
Dude,
We have not done this before.
Sucks to suck, Arch. You didn't tell me about my dinner.
Motherfucker.
We've not done this before, so yeah, I've been excited about
Oh,
this.
shit.
So, Arch, as you begin following this bunny person, you notice you have a bit of a hard time keeping up with them. They occasionally,
And that's okay.
and I can actually do this. You notice you have a bit of a hard time keeping up with them. They're running quite fast ahead of you. Occasionally checking back to make sure that you're still following, and you notice like their footsteps are fairly quiet. It's hard for even you, someone who's quite experienced in getting away and like getting around fast, to hear them, even in like this chamber that's quite small and you would think would echo quite loudly. As you look around as well as you guys are running, you notice that if it wasn't for this person that you're following, you would get quite lost down here. You can see various cobwebs down here. You can see various doors, various, chambers, whatever, as you just keep running and running and running for a while. As you're running, is there anything that you want to be saying or doing?
I guess like I'm gonna ask like how like they try to catch up. Be like, are we going the right way? Like, are we trying to get out? Where are you taking me? Like, very confused and flustered.
They pause for a minute, and it's the first time that, like, as they pause, they let you get, like, even somewhat close to them. You just see them quickly look around, nod to answer your question, and proceed to go on ahead again.
Who are you? And also, I am also.
Can you say that last part again? It cut out at the last part.
Yeah, sorry, I just got a phone call. Do I get a sense, like, do I have any idea which direction we're going?
So at times, like, you're going straight, but at times, like, there's many different tunnels and, like, pathways in this area. So you are, like, turning right really sharply or turning left really sharply, and, like, you have no idea, like, there's just these random tunnels under the city, I guess.
Okay, and I'll be like, who
you
are you?
been, from the city, I would say, like, you've probably maybe heard rumors of tunnels under the city, not that you know where or
Okay.
what they are. That question of yours of who are you, you can see is ignored as they just continue running. Can I have you make an Arcana check as you're running, please?
Yes. 1 second. Boy.
Oh, let me do this actually. I'm gonna. Okay. As you run around, you begin to notice, like the magic in the area seems to feel just slightly off as you keep running. And at times you feel like it's getting weaker, and at times
The magic?
yeah, like the ambient magic in the area.
Okay.
At times you start to feel like, oh, it's, normal-ish, like it's not like like when you walk around and like the air feels normal, that kind of feeling. But then at times, like as you guys are running, you feel like it's almost like too much, around you. If that makes a little bit of sense.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm pulling them out of the scene so that way they can't see anything. Um, and it comes to a point where can I have you make also some perception checks?
Yeah. No.
Okay, works for
Rip.
me. So
That was almost good.
you eventually see that the bunny stops.
My
hmm
my passive is 17, if that matters.
hmm You eventually see that the bunny stops, and they pull out their dagger and they
Yeah.
block you from going any further, like with their whole arm. Uh,
I get my I get my shot ready to shoot at them because I don't know what they're doing.
so like they're trying to block
I
you
don't
from
actually
going
shoot.
any further, and you're fairly short, so it's like almost at your neck level compared to them.
So are they trying to fight
They're
me?
not necessarily trying to fight you, but they're trying to blockade you from going any further. They've stopped themselves. They're trying to block you from going any further and almost like trying to guard you from what's up ahead.
Okay.
And as you do so, as they do so, um, okay, in front of you, from the shadows, arises a figure. I
Oh
don't.
no.
I believe you have not met them, but you notice this tapir being.
Okay.
And they're like a good, 15, 20 feet in front of both of you. And you hear them say, well, well, well. Finally, I got you all to stop. Do you know how difficult it is to try and track someone who is running?
Who? What? What? What are you? Who are you? What do you want with me?
Arthur Stronghammer, that is quite a lot of questions that you're asking.
How do you know my name?
Oh, right, we haven't
Is this
officially met. I did have to. It's the first time we're officially meeting. This is a little awkward, though I do know quite a bit about you. And you can see,
this
like,
mustache not a good disguise?
I know quite a bit about you and your silly little tricks. I've been up there, and he like points to his head. I've been up there. I know your thoughts.
Uh, um, I'm
We're at a
going to
loss for
think.
words. Interesting. And I see the one in front of you doesn't
Yep.
want to say anything either.
I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think to myself, this guy's
As
got
you're
a funny looking
as you're
nose.
thinking, like the bunny, you can hear them barely whisper out, "You're not welcome here." And you just hear the
Me?
no
Or the
in front of to like the person in front of you, and you hear the tapir creature reply, "I'm not talking to you right now, sweetie. Right now I'm here for Arthur. We have bigger fish to discuss. So if you don't mind, please step aside." And you just see like the grip on the bunny's dagger tighten, and you can see her reach for like other daggers in her belt.
I don't. So this is a bunny like suit that's on, right?
From what you can tell.
Like it's not an actual bunny.
Yeah, from what you can tell, yeah.
Do I recognize the voice at all?
Um, Go ahead and make a perception check. The voice is muffled quite a bit, but it does seem to be one that you've heard in your past. But due to the muffledness, you are unsure necessarily of who exactly it is.
Hmm. Does this so the bunny said like you're not welcome here. It looks like she's getting about ready to fight this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, go ahead.
Consequences. Oh.
As you shoot, he just very easily turns to the side, and your bolt misses. You know, I'm not really up for games like this currently. So if you don't mind, I'd rather not fight right now. I just wish to speak. Now, wouldn't that be nice?
Um,
And I'm sure that there's.
don't like that.
Mhm.
I don't like this.
What's there not to like? I just want to talk with you.
About what? I need to get out of here.
And I can help you with that. Or you could keep running. And what? You think you'll get out of here? You eventually have to come up sometime. And I can help you get to your friends.
How?
Oh, why? I have a deal with Neri.
Uh, Interesting.
We're good old buddy old pals.
What type of deal is that?
Now. I don't kiss and tell.
Hmm. I want to whisper to the bunny. Do you know how to get out?
You see them uh, not move for a little bit after, and very slowly nod up and down.
Hmm.
Go ahead, make another perception check for me, please.
Okay. Yeah. Perception. Nope.
Okay.
God. I forgot I was going to try to retire these dice.
You know, soon those guards, they'll come down here. They'll catch you. Or I can help you escape. Which is it? I don't
And
think
how
you've.
are you gonna do? How are you gonna do that?
Well, I found you now, didn't I?
Well, maybe we just happened to run into you.
Arthur, Arthur, Arthur. I have found you on multiple occasions. I've been inside your head. I know you're not thinking that ridiculously. I know where your friends are. I can get you to them.
Uh,
Or, sorry, I've been calling you Arthur. Would you prefer, since I've been inside your head, that I call you Arch, like your friends do? I
uh,
do know all your most intimate thoughts, after all.
who are you?
Oh, well, that's fair. My name is Hypnos. I'm from a different place, it's a little complicated. Um,
Kanto?
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
I'm from a place where, let's say, someone you're looking for may or may not be. And I may or may have not
Uh,
signed a few contracts, some of which may involve you. But again, I don't kiss and tell. Though I have been inside your head, so I do know quite a bit. Though your friends did decide to meet me up there. It's quite interesting.
show me. Fine. Show me the way out. But the bunny comes with.
Oh, well, that's an interesting argument. Are you willing to come with us, little bunny? You see the bunny is very hesitant, hold on to the dagger very strongly, and is puts out her hand. The hand that was originally reaching for daggers.
Huh?
She puts it out, palm up. She turns towards you and signals for you to do the same.
Palm up.
Yeah, palm up.
Okay. I put my palm up.
Well then, get ready, and what you may experience, it won't be fun. With that, let me go ahead. Let me call them back in. If they notice. Okay, okay. Just Kappa? Okay. With
Yeah, it is.
that, I will now ask Arch to leave the room.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Alone. Oh no.
Later.
So now Arch can leave the room. So now it's you guys.
Bye, Arch. He died, I guess.
Oh,
Peace.
100%, of course. What else are we supposed
R.I.P.
to
in
do?
peace.
Rip a real one. Bro's
So let
dead.
me see here. So you guys previously ran back to the cove.
Mhm.
So, as you have all gone back to the cove, let me pull you all here. I didn't want you all seeing little secrets. You've all arrived here. What is your current plan as you've arrived here? Tobias, this is your first time in this area.
Is Arch back here too?
No.
Right.
Oh wait, I just needed him to go to the tavern. He didn't need to leave.
Did he just leave?
He just straight up left.
He's like, alright, guys, that was my session for the day.
Okay, but yeah. So yeah, as Tobias, this is your first time here. Arch is not here as you guys have arrived back here. You're all very exhausted, you were running throughout the town, trying to make it back to your safe place.
How built does the ship look?
Um, so I would say that everything was kind of starting over. You kind of had to take things off and rebuild it pretty much. So you can see that a lot of things a lot of it isn't rebuilt necessarily, but like maybe from you can see that there are parts that have somewhat been rebuilt necessarily. Them like I have to double check the math on how many days were spent. So I haven't actually done that calculation. But yeah.
Whoa, you guys have a ship in your base? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we
There's
don't know
that.
what is on the water though.
Yeah,
Like we
can't
don't
get
know
out.
why there's water here.
Or how the boat got here, if this is connected to the ocean, any of that stuff.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it really. Actually, we sort of know how the boat got here. Like some ghost pirates, and they were like, "Yar, there was a
So,
storm."
so presumably they crashed it.
Yeah,
But
some weird fucking storm shit went on probably.
If I like run to like the edge of the water
Mhm.
or whatever, do I see like an opening of like even how the boat could have ended up in here or not really?
You trying to find like you mean a hole in the ship or
No. Like if I like over here, right, where the water is pushing in and crashing in. Like, is there an opening over there? Like, could the ship feasibly leave even, or is it like
so
too
I
dark?
think
Or
you guys had tried looking before, but yeah, it's like way too dark. Like if you try to go like on the other side of the ship, you just can't see that far. It just starts to get too dark. There's no light
Mhm.
source on that side, so you can't see what's on the side.
Just like
Okay.
float a torch onto the water.
I could just hold a torch and walk along the wall.
Who says there are walls further on?
Well, if there's no wall, then there has to be an opening.
that isn't really how that works.
Like,
But yeah, you guys like I don't know, as you guys are maybe chatting about I don't know, being like Tobias, this is where I sleep. This is where Zakun sleeps. This is our pee bucket. This is our I don't know what you guys are telling him, but like as you guys are doing this, you're thinking, man, when is Arch gonna get back? And like 5 minutes passes, 10 minutes passes, 30 minutes passes.
I
And
mean, the last time we saw Archie was in the arena, so I assume that he's been captured.
Yeah,
okay.
so we'd maybe be making plans to like.
Yep, that would be my next port of call.
Okay.
Well, actually, my next port of what I would say is, do we need to go and get this arch cunt out of like worth it going and getting him out of this thing?
I would like to get him out of there.
Right.
Um, yeah, I mean honestly, like, would we like try to like figure out if he's being held somewhere? Like I don't know how like wanted we are. You know, I think
Probably
like
right now, really, probably we're like the main focus of all the guards in this.
so I mean we probably need to like lay low during the day. Maybe at night we can sneak out and like do some snooping around, but yeah, I think for now at the very least probably just chill here.
Yeah. I mean, if we take a long rest, I can just use Alter Self and go out for an hour at a time and be like completely a different person.
That's probably not a bad idea. I can't do anything like that. I'm bad with costumes, so I don't know.
I don't have any like altering self abilities, but generally speaking, you've seen how fast I am, and
Yeah,
I can climb up stuff pretty easily, so I can usually stay out of line of sight. But
yeah. Maybe at night it'd be useful for you to go out and I don't know, scout around the arena, see if there's I don't know, any clues to what
yeah, I
happens.
could take a look.
Yeah.
Last time I went out at night, my scouting wasn't too successful, but I was down
You were
to.
just kind of looking for information in general. Now we got a very specific
Yeah, true,
goal in
true.
mind. Yeah. Yeah, I think for now, let's lay low, get a rest in, collect ourselves, and then kind of evening we can set a plan out, notion. And in the meantime, hope that Arch comes home.
Oh.
Okay, well, I guess I start long resting to get Alter Self? Question mark.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like midday. It's like what 2 p.m. right now, kind of.
I
Oh,
don't-
somewhat ish. Yeah, it's like around 2 p.m. in world, probably. So if you long rest, yeah, it would be like, because 8 hours, so 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of like perfect actually, but that'd be kind of weird at the same time. um, I mean, yeah, I could use it a bit. I'm not too roughed up, but I mean, yeah, why not? If anything, we just lay low for a few hours.
It's like 8 hours. It would be 8 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I meant like just for like what happened and stuff like that, because um after some time, like they can't put all their resources looking for us, so
Okay.
That is true.
city life is bound to resume.
So you all good with that decision then?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
I've already
Yeah.
changed my spell.
Okay.
So.
So you can all go ahead. You three can go ahead and long rest. I have pinged Lucky to come back. Hopefully. It says he's still online. Okay. So, as
I'm back.
well,
Welcome back,
we'll
mate.
discuss that. So, as you three have long rested, how do I want to proceed from here? Okay.
I want a long.
No, you don't get to long rest.
Damn.
We might be jumping a little bit between times, but that's okay. Okay, so you three have long rested. So go ahead and execute your plan then.
Okay. So I guess I'm probably staying back because I really can't
Okay.
maneuver well or disguise myself. So
Okay.
Don't you have a climbing speed?
I do, but I don't really have a running speed of any. No.
So
It's a
our long
goon out with.
rest has passed.
Yeah, you
Yes.
three. You three have. Lucky
The
has not.
ranger thing also doesn't the ranger thing also increase your speed?
Yeah,
Mm,
from 25 to 30.
Yeah, so
Sure.
now you're with everyone else.
Whoa.
me
I'm
with
not
my
50. Yeah, I'm not
50.
50 though. Yeah, that's more I was talking about.
You take 2 steps for every step I take when you
Yeah.
dash. Oh my.
So with that, yeah. So I guess you have finished your long rest. Setsu, you start to disguise yourself. Right?
Yeah,
Or alter yourself.
I will disguise myself as Dustin.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Who's Dustin? Oh, that was the guy you
Yeah, that's the
like
cunt.
with, right?
Okay.
Yup.
Let you do the stupid. What let you do the mission because you were too wanting to kill the children or something?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
cunt.
So as you disguise yourself as Dustin, you know,
I'll use my spell slot.
right? You have like I
Real
guess
quick.
Neri and Tobias check, make sure it looks good.
No, it doesn't hold up to an investigation, I think, from memory.
I don't know. Maybe you just want to look like Dustin. But
Oh, never mind. It's like it does. You just become them. So
That's convenient.
yep.
Dude, I haven't.
pretty strong.
Is this just a level
Disguise.
Do spell.
spell? Who gets this?
So
I get it from being a lunar sorcerer. It's on the I don't know spell list.
Something wizard.
this is specific.
I've never spelled
Wizard.
before in my life. That's why I'm asking. This is crazy.
Alter self. Okay, not disguise self. Why they gotta make so many similar ones?
You can get yourself natural weapons. That's cool.
Okay. So as you do so, you begin to look like him. Everyone is like, "Whoa, you look just like that guy," that you hate, and
Yeah,
you, I
well,
guess,
I've become him, bro.
yeah.
Can I change my clothes? I'll change into my from. So I guess I'll take off my armor.
You also can't appear as a different size. Basic shape.
And I put on my traveler's clothes.
I put on my wizard
Um,
hat and robe.
and I will leave my shield here, and fuck, I think I might have to leave my longsword here too. I'll just have to go out for a stroll. Because Dustin definitely ain't carrying around no like higher blade longsword.
I don't know.
So.
Maybe he is. Okay. So, Tobias, are you going out with him as well or no?
Um,
I know
I mean,
Mary's staying
yeah. I think if anything, I'll kind of just perch up top on stuff, try and like jump and climb between buildings, keep a good distance apart so I can keep my eyes on Sesu in case anything
Yeah, you should
happens.
not
Well,
like be with me though.
no, yeah, not like that. Just like trying to keep
You're on top.
in eyesight, climbing across some roofs,
With that.
trying to be sneaky.
Okay. With that, you begin to exit, probably trying to make it discreet so it doesn't look like Dustin exited some random house.
Yep. I'll keep my cloak though, my cloak of protection, so
Okay.
I'll pull the hood up on that.
And then
They're
you say
literally
you put on
gonna be
your
like,
outermost clothes.
Dustin, you don't have a cloak.
Yeah, I just bought it, bro.
So you begin to head out. I'm guessing, Tobias, you probably start climbing up some buildings and start running on top of those.
Mhm.
Setsu, where specifically are you headed?
Um,
So as just a reference point, you guys have your hideout.
yeah.
Like, oh wait, your hideout is
I
like
only have an
right
hour, so I start counting. By the way,
Okay.
after I pop the spell.
So you guys are pretty much
Uh,
where that circle is your hideout.
yeah. Where is like? Do I know where the guards sort of hang out?
I mean, there are guards all over the city.
Yeah, I know, but do I know where the like
Main hangar?
guard, the main barracks or prison or whatever is?
Not necessarily. You haven't really been in town enough or like have heard
Okay, well,
anything.
I just sort of start walking towards the arenas, I guess. I assume they're like over here or some such.
Yeah, so the arenas is pretty much where Arch's token actually is, funnily enough.
Okay, actually, it's probably a lot faster for me to get a boat across quickly. Um, so maybe I do that. Is there any like ferrymen that come out because we're right at the docks? Is there any like cunts with like a little rowboat,
I mean,
or is
there
there
are
like a
a
walking bridge across
I
here?
mean, there's a few people with rowboats. There's no walking bridge though.
Damn, this city is super inefficiently designed, bro. I think realistically there'll be like a carriage bridge even, unless these are all like individual competing businesses, but they would surely have contracts with each other. But anyway, yeah, I will just pay like a cunt with a little boat 1 gold to take me across the thing.
Okay, so as you do that, say, well, Dustin, strange for you to be out in this area at night.
Yeah,
Everything
well, it's
okay?
strange times.
Strange times, what do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? There's some big kerfuffle at the arena today.
Oh, it hasn't reached us here at the docks yet. They kind of like to keep us out of the loop.
Yeah, they've got all the everyone in all the guilds out. We've all got jobs.
Oh, really? Interesting. Think it's all safe?
Oh well, it's safe enough for me to be strolling around, and I'm just a little dude.
Interesting. He just starts making like other small talks with you, as he's rowing his boat across. And like, where is there's like, I mean, he could probably get you like right around here.
Literally, just straight across works.
Okay.
The shortest route.
Okay, sure. So he gets you like straight across, and like, okay, so if that's the case, Tobias, what are you doing then? Since you
Um,
obviously can't climb on top of the boat, since it's a rowboat.
yeah. Um, dang. I guess
Fuck, I'm gonna need to have some food soon.
I'll probably just wait for a signal or just to see how this. Wait, so Are they? They're not getting on the boat together, right?
He did get on a boat and went to the other side. Yeah.
Um. Well, how big of a gap?
I'm like to jump or to swim.
Yes.
You would not be able to jump. There's a reason like
Okay.
he had to take a boat at the very least.
Mhm.
I mean, swim, like, I mean, if you're a really good swimmer, maybe you could do it. But
Uh,
yeah.
okay. Well. Hmm. But wait, where are they crossing from into
Pretty much where the
exactly?
circle is to like the opposite side.
Circle is to the opposite corner. I see, I see. Yeah, that's quite the distance, huh? Okay.
Oh, I can.
And the arenas are like over
Yeah, where
here.
Arch's token is.
What? We're so far now. Wait. What the? Hold on. You don't need to breathe. Deathless nature. So,
Okay.
could I like try and like dive underwater and then just like latch onto the boat and like hold on?
This is you're a damp. Okay. Let me.
Yeah. I'll just post
No,
the
no, I see.
thing here.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So I guess this would be like.
it doesn't say I
No,
like
no, no.
I
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I guess
Why do
like
you need to grab on, bro? Just swim under the water.
Well,
th-
I want to catch a ride. So if it's a far trek, I might get tired and drown, and then not drown
Bro,
because I
you
can
don't need
breathe,
to
but
breathe. You can't drown.
my arms might get tired, and then what do I do?
So just like chill there until they're better. You don't
Float.
need to breathe.
so as you like I don't know, so like Dustin distracts for you as you like latch on beforehand we'll say. You latch
I'm
on.
not doing no distracting, bro. I'm not blowing my cover
Fine, we'll
for this
say as you
motherfucker
were
I barely know.
paying. As you were paying.
Okay, this is what I'd like to try and do. I'll like they start to get on the boat, right?
Mhm.
They start to paddle away,
Mhm.
get a little ways out. I'm gonna try and jump and dive in, and then I'll try and like get under the boat from like
I mean a
it's
paddle
dark.
boat
I'm
will be
underwater.
faster than you.
It's like one guy pushing.
Yeah, but it still gets to go faster.
Yeah, but you
Can I?
can't do like freestyle stroke when you're underwater. Breaststroke kind of slow
That's true.
when you're not like a pro swimmer.
Well, okay, how long would it take me to swim across the damn water then?
A bit.
Like how much behind would they be if I had
I
to
mean they
ask
would
them?
probably be like a decent like um I hate visualizing lengths. I mean, they would be like a decent amount ahead of you. You'd be a decent like amount behind them, like at least
Um,
maybe 20 feet behind.
8 feet. Oh, like they would dock, and by the time they'd get off, I'd be there, right?
But here's the thing: they would be able to go a little bit faster. So it's like every like what 30 feet that you move, they would get to like go 20 feet ahead. So it's like it's
Okay.
yeah.
God damn it.
So like if you're moving 30, they would be moving like 50 each time.
That's fine. Full send. I'm kicking with my feetsies under the water,
Okay.
following the trail of their boat, and then whenever they land or whatever, I'll climb out of the water and then try and look for them again. Maybe I find them, maybe I don't.
Okay. So as you get off, I don't think you guys have really been in this location before, but you can see just because it's late at night, it is fairly closed. Every building as you look around is closed. You don't really see a lot of residential area here. It is all commercial businesses. But it's mainly like, rather than commercial businesses purely, it's a lot of like um, just employee various work areas where people can go and work. And from what you can tell, this is where most of the jobs in the city are located.
Fair enough.
Just because from where you've looked around, like we have here's the adventurers section, maybe just random stuff for adventures. You've seen here's our school section, so you've kind of been wondering like where do people work. This is pretty much where everyone goes to work.
Fair enough.
So as you begin to walk,
Yeah. How long's it been, by the way? Because I've been counting
I mean,
the whole time, roughly.
I would say just because you got on a paddle boat, it shouldn't have been too long. I would say probably definitely not more than 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I walk over to where the arena is then, and I see if there's
So
like police tape, if it's like sectioned off.
So that will take quite a bit of time, just because fairly narrow streets.
Quite a bit of time,
Yeah.
bro. It's like 3 blocks.
Well, this whole section is, but there's also like just a lot going on. You can see everywhere you go, there's quite a bit of uh, guards everywhere, guards scouring around. You can see that there's a little bit of panic in the area as you get closer towards the arena. By the time you get to the arena, it's been about 40 minutes.
No, it
It's a bit of
hasn't.
a
I
walk.
wouldn't spend that much time because it takes 15 minutes to get back. I'm not going there if it takes that long. If I get to the point where it's been half an hour, I turn around and I go back.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay. Does take, quite a bit of time to just get around. But yeah,
So I get like
okay.
a little.
You don't just want to
Maybe I
cast
go into a
again.
corner and cast Alter Self again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. I'll go into I'll try and find a quiet little alley and cast Alter Self again.
Okay. At the end of the hour or just without it ending?
Yeah, towards the end of the hour.
So yeah, as you get to, well, okay, so when you get there, it's only been like 40 minutes, so you still have 20 minutes left of Alter Self before you need to do it. So what would you like to do? And also Tobias, as you get in there, one, I need Tobias to make a stealth check, and two, what will you be doing?
okay.
And I have
Well,
not
you do
forgotten
your
about
shit while I
Arch.
think of my shit, dog.
I have not forgotten about Arch, but we'll get to that at some point.
I am trying my best just to try and keep line of sight on Sasulu, and so when I see their boat docked for a bit, I'll climb out of the water, try and not get too much attention, staying in low lit areas, until I see a path to climb up to a tall building again, and then I'll try and scout around to see if I can see Sasulu. I know, given the amount of time it's been, that he'll probably need to transform again soon. So I'm like particularly looking in like more secluded areas.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Can I, as you're scouting around, can I have you make a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
This cunt's sopping wet, by the way.
Yeah.
He crit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's finding everything.
Yeah, we will get to that. Sasulu, so what are you doing?
You remember when we like first left the arena, how there was that area where you were like, oh, the first thing you find is a vendor. It was like a little courtyard type thing.
Okay, sure.
I just want to get sort of like a glimpse of that type of area. See if I can.
Yeah, so as you go back into like the arena areas, you can see that like first of all, both of you can see that the arenas are completely closed off. They are not letting anyone in or in that area at all unless it's like guards.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I really wanted to find out.
But yeah.
So yeah, we can't go in there. So
Well, like the area in front, like I just mean into the arenas themselves, but like the area in front, like yeah, there's like people there, but you notice like everyone is very cautious and not like going into the like vendor area per normal, like because normally as you guys saw that like people would walk around and like go up to various vendors, but you can see like the stalls are fairly empty now. There's not people walking around in that area, even though it's not like blocked off. Just people are being very cautious to the guards and like trying to allow them to do their work, and trying to let them investigate and see what's going on.
Yeah, okay, well, I just, like, go find a little alley and cast Alter Self again, and then I go
Okay.
back.
Okay. Tobias, as you are scouting around, you're maybe trying to listen into what the guards are saying, and you begin to hear a few snippets of conversation. So you begin to hear one, of course, we need to find them. You begin to hear the boss is looking for them.
The boss.
We need to bring them back. Apparently, one of them has been found. The boss's right hand was on the hunt. Have you heard about the legend of the bloodsucker?
I tune the fuck in. I push my ears forward
um,
and lean in to hear
and
as good as
you
I
like
can.
hear other snippets like, so what do you think was going on? Who do you think could have caused this? Like you hear like the guard, like some guards are like chit chatting with each other, like and like not just guards, but like also like various city people. So yeah,
And I see Sasulu correct as well.
yeah, you're keeping an eye on him.
Okay. Um, do I like expose myself if I like jump down to go talk to him?
Um, while he's casting alter self,
I mean, yes, I think.
if you jump down and it is loud, yes.
Well, I don't need to jump down. I
I
can
mean,
just walk
You
down the
said jump
wall.
down.
That's
That's
what
fine.
I
No,
meant. Okay.
yeah. If you walk down, of course not. You shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm, like, not an idiot. I know that this cunt's, like, trying to follow me. I presumably would notice if he's, like, standing on the roof like Batman above me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
Meanwhile, Nary at home just feeding Scooby snacks to Scoon.
Dude, I'm vibing at home.
um, yeah. Well, I'll come down and just kind of walk down the wall and with a whisper, I believe they got your friend and they they're still looking for us to bring us to their master. More importantly for me, seems like their right hand man is that of a bloodsucker. Might be the one I'm looking for.
But could be, but we should go home. We should go back to the gaff now because we got
Yeah.
our answer. And then
As
I finish casting disguise self and I fuck off.
as you begin to finish casting disguise self, you see from the corner of your eye a you don't notice it immediately because it was weird, but you notice a crate open very carefully to the side of you, like from the
A
inside.
crate
Yes.
in the alley. There's just a crate opens up.
Yeah.
No way. This random alley that I walked into is the alley where Arch is hiding in a crate. If that is true, I believe that I now have infinite luck, and I just go and like try and
So as
fucking
you do
become the
so,
ruler of the
as this
city.
happens,
That would be such a crazy coincidence.
you begin to see a long snout appear out of this
Oh yeah,
doorway.
I would have said too that it sounds like Arch was captured because they said that they got one guy.
You begin to see a long snout appear from this crate as you begin to see the tapir again.
Bro, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
So I see we meet
I
again.
go, oh, who's this?
Oh, we're playing that game.
With a fantastic
uh,
deception check.
okay. Let me see here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, is this what we have? Sure. Okay. This will help. Okay. Uh, Okay, so you're gonna try to play it off as you're Dustin seeing him.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
Play it
I?
off. You mean he is Dustin, bro?
Well, also we have Tobias.
I
there
roll a
as well.
20.
Okay.
Not natural, dirty 20.
Okay. And also Tobias is there. Tobias has not met him. Okay.
Yeah, Taper. I'm trying to think.
You have not met him as Tobias. Okay.
I don't even
As
remember him as Thyra, a fucking Taper.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like a dream donor.
Why don't I remember this?
Drowsy.
Do you have a token?
Yeah.
Can I see it, please? I just can't remember.
Yeah.
Bro failed his real life history check.
I did. Who in the fuck?
What continent are those things
He's wearing
from?
a headdress. Oh man, okay.
That's literally the only
Weird.
image I could get of a taper to work.
Okay.
So as this happens, you hear he speaks to you. Dustin, it's me. We had that deal.
I don't know what you mean.
Can we not play like this, Dustin? We have work to do.
What do you want? I'm busy.
I got him, so let's go.
Where?
To get the others. Also,
Is
who
this
this
really
with
the
you?
best time? There's guards everywhere.
Who is this with you?
This is outside contractor.
Yeah, I'm just I
Shut
checked
up.
the roof. Yep.
The guards don't
Is this
care. Don't you remember what the boss said? We need to get them quickly.
if you think the guards don't care, you're more foolish than I thought initially.
Dustin,
Do
have
you
you hit your head?
understand the power dynamics in the place where we are?
Have you hit
Do
your
you
head,
think that there's
Dustin?
one faction that's in you?
Have you hit your head, Dustin? Do you forget what is going on? Do you
I wish I
forget?
had. Alright,
He
look.
pulls out a spear and puts it to your throat. Now tell me, who are you really?
I'm literally right in front of you.
Except, no, you're not. Seeing as you would know exactly what is going on here.
I do. And you don't seem to.
He looks to the side to you, Tobias. You want to tell
Are
me
you
your name?
aware of the recent developments?
Do you want to tell me your name, or should I look into your mind? You can choose.
Well, if you can look in my mind, why do I have to tell you?
I do like to take things quite easier, if I'm allowed.
Well, my buddy here already introduced me, so no need. But try anything if you'd like. And I give like a really shit-eating grin and a bow.
Can I have you do a... trying to think here. Nah, okay. Trying to think what to do from this. So weird. Okay. Uh,
Why are you in the crate anyway?
because we agreed to meet tonight at this
What, so
spot.
you knew I would be here, so you waited in this crate for like 3 hours waiting for me?
Not 3 hours. Just one.
Just coincidentally, you were in this crate, and you thought I'd be here.
We had agreed to meet at this spot. What did you... When did... Who are you? Really now?
You have the power to look into minds, and you're asking me who I am.
Again, I like to make my
You,
life easy.
You
Not make
sound.
it complicated.
you are very funny sometimes. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to know so bad, just do it without asking.
Look, can we just get this shit over with? I really do have things to do.
Let me see here. Blah, blah, blah.
There's levels to this shit, you know. This isn't the only thing that's going on tonight.
Oh, really? Please tell me what else is going on tonight.
There's levels.
Like?
Need to know basis. You literally have mind reading powers. How do you not know this?
No. Please inform me of these levels.
I stand there and I just look at him.
If you...
You have mind reading powers. We don't have time for this. Can we just fucking go?
He reaches into his pouch. Can I have you both make... blah, 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 blah. Okay. Can I have you both... What do I need to do here? Okay.
Oh, no hero dies first.
That's not... Okay. Blah, 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 blah. If you want to put on a disguise, I guess I'll put one on too. How about that? We'll play the same game. I'll have you arrested for your crimes. Is that the route that we want to take here?
I chuckle.
Oh,
What did he pull out of his pouch?
he had... Well, we'll get there.
And is he doing it with a hand that the spear is not in?
Yeah, it's the other hand.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just
Yeah,
looking.
I kind of
There's so
can't
much to
act
see.
too rash, otherwise you're kind of just
No, I'm
yeeted.
fine. I'm fine. I have maneuvers to pull. But you don't know that.
I slit his throat. Shield.
Sorry, there's just like so much on this character sheet. Okay. He will, first of all, let's do this. As he grabs sand from his bag, he blows it. Can I have Tobias roll a wisdom save?
Yeah. Except I'm really good at those. Oh, blam.
Why does it not say what the number is? What the fook? I should know what it is realistically.
No way, this cunt's got a DC of 18.
This, I believe it should be double check. It's just, yeah, it is actually. It actually is.
Definitely not.
It actually is.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
joking. And as he blows the sand, Tobias, it gets into
That's like a
yeah, Tobias. Yeah. As it gets into your eyes and all over your face, you start to feel your eyes become heavy. You start to feel your body and all your muscles become heavy. At which point you start to feel yourself like crumbling down. You start to put your thumb in your mouth as you begin to fall asleep on the road or in this alley.
I ain't a fucking baby. Wait.
You have fallen asleep. Now then.
dude, this guy
As
must
for
have
you.
like over 22 of his casting stat.
As for you. Now then. If we want to play games, I can play games. Are you friends with Arthur or not?
We really, really don't have time for this. So you made this deal with me not knowing anything about me.
I know exactly who you are, Dustin.
Then
Who
stop
the
fucking
real
around.
Dustin is, I should say. The one that was supposed to meet me here. Probably is late or got lost, per usual. The
Late
real
or got
Dustin who
lost.
knows exactly what he was supposed to bring. The real Dustin who knows exactly who the true enemies currently are. and the one who was supposed to be told the location of Arthur, which, now that I know that you're Arthur's allies most likely, you won't be told that information.
Okay. This really seems like it was a waste of time, to be honest.
I don't like my time being wasted, though I do have another appointment for today. So if you
Alright.
don't mind, I'll go and see them, and knowing who they
Yep.
are, I think they're
See ya.
much more reasonable. At which
Okay.
point, you just see him go into the box, and you don't even see like any exit or anything. You just see him go into the shadows of the box, and he just disappears within the shadows. At which point, Tobias, you can wake up. Oh.
Okay.
At this point, I don't know if you two have anything else you want to do, but we're going to transition over to Neri. Oh, Neri,
Yes, I am still here. Yes.
So, as you are now at the ship, I don't know what you've
Yes.
been doing for this last hour that those two have been out playing with
Chilling.
Sukoon. You start to see the shadows on the wall move and
Oh, this thing.
form into shapes as you begin to see. I can't even explain. You see some creature appear in front of you. Well, hello there. The reasonable one. I've come to you.
Hello? I'm dreaming again.
No, we're quite wide awake. Would you
Sure
prefer?
about that? I feel like I'm still
Would
dreaming.
you prefer that we do this while you're asleep? I can do that if you would like.
No, that's fine.
Good,
What's up?
good. Well, I've just come to let you know that I found your friend. He was quite lost, being led astray.
No? No, my friend's right here next to me. Hey, Zakun, you awake?
I mean your friend Arthur Stronghammer.
I don't know what an Armstrong hammer.
Neri, let's not play games we met when I was inside of his mind.
I don't. That's between you and him. Then I'm afraid that you'll have to take that up with him.
These days doesn't want to play into the theatrics. Look, do you want to see your friend or not?
Sure.
Okay, then come here. Give me your hand.
Oh, this seems sketchy as hell.
You
No,
can
you give me
you
your
can
hand.
bring your
We'll do that.
what is that, a dog, dragon, whatever that is.
Sure, it's a dragon.
Dog. Bro, this cunt's a retard.
It's one of those things.
Give me your hand. Palm up.
I give him my left hand, palm down.
I need the hand to be up, or else this doesn't work.
I raise it up in the air.
I don't know how, but your pet will to do the same.
I mean, I guess he has little grippers. I don't know what you'd call them. This
Little
whole thing is
grippers.
pretty new with him. Not exactly sure what it's all about.
Okay. Now then, just know. Oh, before we go, how's our deal been? Made any progress?
Supposed to be looking for something or something somewhere. I kind of forget. Doing a bunch of things right now, if I'm being honest.
Not. I'm you everywhere. I'm finding your friends. Should I know where the rest of your friends are? Didn't you have others?
Oh yeah, they're out doing something.
Should I bring
I don't
them
really
along
remember.
as
I've
well
been
for the
asleep for
journey?
most of the day.
Should
We had a long day today.
I bring them along for the rest of the journey or no?
I mean, if they want to come, that's their own choice.
Where can we find them?
No, they just went out. They didn't tell me where they're going.
Okay. And as he does so, you just feel yourself slink into shadows with him. At which point, I guess we'll just do this. Let's have Neri and Arch. We'll go to that, which will be here.
Oh, this sketchy.
Neri and Arch. You two find yourselves in this room. Now, Arch, you are in a cage for
No,
obvious
what?
reasons.
I'm in a cage?
Yes.
Bro, you cunts got trolled. Never trust weird
Now, Neri,
guy.
Neri on the other hand, no. Neri's not in a cage.
Damn straight on that.
Fuck.
And as you arrive, so let's.
I don't want to be in a cage.
Dang, that sounds like a you problem, personally
Whatever.
speaking. And
Where's the bunny?
let me get there. So
There's
as
a
you
rabbit.
all arrive, so I guess Arch, you've been in here for the last 8 hours now. You've been in this room, which sometimes has had people.
So would I have gotten a long rest?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's crazy. I don't I don't know, you could get a long rest when you're like cramped in the last cage.
I mean, if he could sleep there,
Fuck though. Bro's got a he's small, right?
sure. So you can get
More
there.
than average.
So as Arch, you've been in here for most of the day. There have been guards all around this room eyeing you, and as for you've also noticed that there are a few other people in this room. Maybe they've been going in and out, but there have also been times where they've been sitting at a large table, yelling at one another for the last 8 hours mainly. At which point you suddenly notice Neri appear with the tapir that brought you here. As he looks at you and says, Arthur, I'm making good on my promise. I brought your friend.
Oh, hey, Arch.
And like noticeably, obviously, Arch is in a cage and you're not. And on the other side, is you notice this bunny in a separate cage. This person in a bunny outfit.
Wait, is there a way to zoom in on icons?
I think if you just zoom in on the map.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to hear than that.
I'm trying to look at this. I think there's a way. Hold on.
Should me and Tobias be hearing this, by the way? Or should we like fuck off into a different channel?
Yeah, if you guys want, you can go into a different channel. I'll hide the map from you as well.
I mean, I'm happy to hear it, but
Yeah, I won't meta game.
No. No, let's
I just went metagame.
I don't think anything will happen. So I don't care. At this point, for this, I don't necessarily care.
Okay.
But yeah, stuff, depending on what you hear, yeah, just be careful with metagaming later. But yeah, I don't care too much. I just thought the first part would be fun to separate you guys. But yeah. So, Arthur, I've brought your friend. See, I've made good on my word. It just took a little bit. Your other friends, a little bit more complicated.
So, question.
Mhm.
When I've seen people like go in and out, do they look like mages at all? Or are most of them kind of like warriors?
Warriors, politicians, whatever you want to see, but you can see that they're fairly like they've got bods.
Okay.
Bro, no, the politicians have bods.
Of course they've got
That's crazy.
bods. What else?
No, the politicians are the ones who are fat and flabby. They can the cunts with the bod.
At which point he leaves. Neri, the tapir, leaves you, and begins to walk up to the table. Well, oh, if it loads. If not, I'll just do it here.
Oh, yeah, Arch,
I'm
this
ready.
guy, I think he wants me to go with him, so I'm gonna go. I'll go talk to him. You good? You good here?
Are
Well,
you good?
I mean, I'd like to be out of this cage.
You
Okay,
see that
I'll
there
see what
are
I can do about
guards
that.
like right next to his cage, just shaking their heads no.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not looking great right now, but we'll see what I can do. Don't worry.
Okay, so do I recognize any of the people here?
So like I will say that there are technically not the greatest map just because this is what I could find, but there are technically walls like right here where I'm drawing. So it
Okay.
is you can barely see in. But I will let you make
And what?
a I will let you make a history check, though it will be a little bit of a difficult DC.
Oh, hey, another shit
Okay.
roll.
So I will say this. One of the people you very obviously recognize is Lord Eccleton Zalith.
Ugh.
Your best friend?
What did I? Yeah, I regret my decision.
What did you get yourself into, mate?
I don't know.
At which point,
I should have
so
gone.
as you know, you two have been reintroduced, you can see that the tapir comes up to the table. He says, I've made good on my deal. I was able to find a few of them, though to be fair, I was only told to find one, the scapegoat.
I should.
Now,
Sorry. Another question, Craft.
mhm,
What's How do I draw
I
lines?
think I'm the only one that can.
What's this way?
I would say that
Is there a
would be
door?
like, yeah, there would technically be doors probably there or something. Maybe that's wall and this is more underground. I would say that would technically be a wall because if you look to the bottom left and right, there's like, I think those are supposed to be
Stairs?
those are supposed to be stairs. So this would be like kind of
Okay.
underground almost.
So those would go up.
Yes.
Okay. Before Neri goes, I want to see if I can. So
Now,
I
just as a reminder, there are guards all around this room. I'm just not showing them all. Just for
right. As a rogue, I know thieves can't. I want to try to signal to the bunny. Can you teleport, or like, can you get out of the cage?
you
That motherfucker is definitely stuck.
you see a slight nod.
Oh my god, Pog.
Ooh.
So you begin to hear the tapir say, I brought them. I brought the scapegoat. I have made good on the deal for now. We've made numerous deals. I would like to be gone for now. I have other work to do. And I'm sure that you all have things to discuss as you've been brought the, as I believe you all say here, big fish. You begin to hear murmuring, at which point you hear Eccleton Zalit's voice just say, You may go. And here is the
How
reward as you can hear a bag of coins be tossed. At which point you nary, because you can see him, the tapir sink back into the shadows and disappear.
Just a quick question. I have like all my gear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me like a better description of kind of the cage that Arthur's in, or Arch is
I
in?
mean, it seems like, oh no, you weren't in that room, but it seems to be like a fairly normal cage, like a zoo animal cage almost.
Mhm.
Just he is surrounded by like all these guards watching him and like all these people.
how many guards are around?
If you must know.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Is this not working?
Yeah.
So there's one of those, there's one of those. There would be this here, this here. There's going to be this here, this here, this here, this here. Probably this here, this here. Oh, we should also probably put like, wait, not that one. Come on, come on, let me. Oh my god.
That's a lot of
Oh,
guards.
that's not even the half of it. There should be also one of you here, one of you. Why is it doing these ones? Oh my goodness. There we go. And
Cream cheese, kind of go banger mode with Vegemite. Can't even lie.
Ugh, nasty. That shit's
I
nasty.
think this is a somewhat good representation of what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
I say
great
somewhat
odds.
good representation. There may be more than this, but I think you can see. Yeah. At which point, you can hear them all discussing, and you hear Nary, please step towards the table.
Okay. Oh wait, the coon's here too, right?
Yeah.
And Craft, just to be clear, I can tell we're underground, right?
You can what?
It's you said it's like we're underground, right?
Yeah, you're technically underground.
We're like not in a
You,
tower.
I mean, I wouldn't know if you necessarily know that. Just you know that there's no windows, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So then,
I want
Mhm.
I want to sign to the funny escape.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you doing this stealthily or what?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm trying to use
Can you make a stealth check for that?
like hidden
Can you
languages.
still make a stealth check for that? Because there are guards all around you trying to keep an eye on you. So,
Yeah, but they don't speak thieves can't.
but he's using sign language right now.
No, that thieves can't
No, but he
entirely
said he was
like.
trying to sign it.
Yeah, no, but isn't thieves can't entirely like nonverbal? That's what I thought it was.
It, I don't know exactly what it is. No one ever uses it.
Well, because thieves can't is usually like secret code words mixed in. I think is how it's normally done.
I thought it was like Skyrim shadow marks. They like draw shit.
Yeah, it can
That's
be
what I
that
thought
too.
it was.
It's like secret coding inside of, or like secret like syntax and grammar inside of normal wording. At least when it's like written or spoken. But yeah. So, Mr. Nary, what was it? Quick Bolt?
That's close enough, sure.
Well, if we're going to be addressing you, we would like to address you correctly. Please state your name. Quick Bolt, Quick. What is it?
What is my last name? Yeah, it's quick flow. Yes.
Quickfo. Okay. And you can see that this is Lord Eccleton Zaleth, who you've also. No, wait.
We ran into.
You
Is that the
have-
guy we ran
you
into in
have-
the steam room? Okay.
So, please tell us what happened earlier today.
Uh, we went on this tour of this the arena. You know, just kind of get like a behind the scenes kind of view because we'd been in there fighting before. You know, the fights they had in there were kind of cool, but you know, just to kind of see it from the spectator's perspective, that's just a cool thing that you never really get to see. And we had a really nice tour guide there too. I forget what their name was, but they were really nice. They were leading us all over the place and telling us the history. I mean, do you know how that some of these arenas here are just so old and
Like
stuff?
seeing
And
that
okay,
you're rambling, you can see
yeah,
Bro is
I'm like,
waffling on.
you can
yeah,
see
like
that the centaur that is directly in front of you smashes the table. Like I mean, he doesn't smash it, but like he puts his hammers down on the table. He says, "Quit rambling, be direct." And like you
I
just
mean, I was
see it.
getting
You
to
just
Sounds
that
see it is
before you rudely interrupted
silent.
it.
super fun at parties.
You can see like everyone is completely silent. Like you can hear breathing. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't. I'm terrible in like situations like this. So I just really can't read that he's
Mm-hmm.
doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna genuinely just continue bowling.
Okay, yeah. So keep going.
Well, I can't.
Uh,
Nary continues rambling. I can't necessarily just do that off the top of my head.
you see one of the other people speak up.
I can send you a spiel if you want.
If you want me to read like Lorem Ipsum, I can pull that
So
up.
you hear this lady in the back, which to your from your vision to the right of the centaur, asks, "How long have you known Arthur?"
Oh, we go way back. Shit, I need to pull up my backstory. I mean, we met back in like like a couple of years ago, back in this town.
Do you
You know,
know
we
of
were
his
both
accused
adventurers. We both met
crimes?
up with each other. What was that?
Do you know of his accused crimes?
I mean, there's been plenty of times where he hasn't paid me back for meals, but you know,
Do
adventurers,
you know of
you
his
let that.
accused crimes in the city of Ekron?
No, we just got here.
Do you know that Arthur has been in this city before?
I didn't know that. No,
Can I have you make a deception check?
can't do that. I'm just making. I'm seeing if there's anything I can do to boost this. I don't think I can.
No, I should give you disadvantage for rambling.
Ah,
Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead and try. But yeah.
could be a big roll. Let's see. 11.
Uh-huh. So, what was your plans within the city with Arthur?
With Arthur? I mean, nothing in particular. I'm mostly here to on a different mission.
And you are all adventurers, correct?
Yes, we're at the guild.
And what is your
We're
goal
under the
as an
party
adventurer?
normally known as the Maids. We still haven't figured out the name yet.
What is your goal as an adventurer?
Ah, oh, I've got many goals.
What is your primary goal?
Eh. Well, there's someone I'm kind of looking for. So, eventually I'd like to meet up with them again.
How many of you are there within your group?
Yeah, actually, that kind of fluctuates if I'm being completely honest.
Would you say that you think Arthur is capable of causing chaos?
Oh, for sure. He's great at chaos.
Arthur, how do you feel when you hear this?
Can I hear this conversation?
Oh yeah, you can fully hear everything that's going on right now.
I like put a palm in my hand. Like, oh my god, what are you doing?
What would you say was the biggest chaos? You hear Zalith at this time. What would you say is the biggest chaos Arthur has caused that you know of?
Um, I mean, I would probably pull out something from like an adventure we had a while ago. Like no one don't have a example, but I'm sure Neri would have like plenty of adventuring. It'd be an adventuring story of us like going into
I
battle and like doing
or
that kind of stuff.
I let a whole bunch of like loose intel into as a distraction.
No, no, no. I'd try to keep it like to like a we were like in like a cave or something, and we were like trying to get out of a sticky situation, like something like that.
Okay. At this point, you can hear after that, answer, you can hear some murmurs between these five people. Do you think if someone is guilty of a crime and they are caught by justice, that they should be allowed to stay within the city?
But I mean, to be completely honest, I'm not a city folk. I don't really know your ways.
I see. Do you know that as of today's events, you and your friends are all wanted?
I don't think we're that wanted.
Is that what you would like to
I mean, I
offer?
got someone waiting for me back home, but that's about it. Just completely over the head.
Oh my god. Do you know that you and your friends are currently considered criminals within the city?
No, I don't think we are. I think we're fine.
Do you know what you caused today?
No, we didn't cause anything. We were just trying to get away from some monsters.
And what's that
God,
type
this
of
makes me want to
monster?
play a low intelligence, high charisma character.
What type of
Or just low in both.
what type of monster were you running from?
Oh, it was this big thing. Just broke out of nowhere. Like that, I have no idea where that thing came from. It had like, spikes on it, and
Mm-hmm.
it was real scary. I tell you what.
Mm-hmm. Well, after today's events, seeing as a wanted man has finally been caught in the city, and quite a bit of chaos has been stirred, we as the council have to exhibit a punishment to someone. Do you understand this?
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, punishments are all good and all.
Now, the very obvious thing for us to do is to punish Arthur.
I don't think you need to do that. I think he's fine.
Do you know of the past crimes he has committed?
Yeah, I
He
told you
already
he
answered
stole.
that
Yeah,
question.
he stole my. He didn't pay me back for any of my
At this
lunches I paid
point,
for him.
Eccleton Zalith lifts up his right eye, which you notice is an eye patch, and you can see this
Yeah.
giant scar going all across his right eye. It's thanks to your, and he does air quotes, friend, that I now have this on my face.
Fun. Yeah, lots of friends.
He just
I will say
looks
though, it
at
looks
the
pretty
rest of the
good.
members. I'm
Looks super
sorry, but
intimidating.
this one is stupid. Could we interview another one? We already have our answer. We need to banish Arthur from the city. It will, all the normality will return. All the problems in this city always started with Arthur and his friends in the Hallow Guard. I always said from day one that they should have been kicked out of the city or turned into the prison.
Wait, who's saying this?
Eccleton Zalith.
Wasn't he part of the whatever guard?
You can think whatever you want.
And I'm hearing this.
Yeah. At this point, you can hear the others chime in. And what of the bunny suit?
I was gonna ask about that. Is that a bunny or is that a guy dressed like a bunny?
Again, you hear the
It's confusing
centaur
to me.
hit down the table with his hand. Silence from you.
I mean, you're gonna break the table if you keep doing that. I would say you probably shouldn't do that. It
Snaps
looks
his
like a very
fingers.
nice
The guards
table.
behind you come closer.
I'm gonna try to just get a step forward, get out of their grasp.
They aren't grabbing you, but they're just coming closer towards you.
Okay. I mean, as long as they're not touching me, I'm
And
fine.
you hear them whisper, Master Nezrand has requested that you be silent while they are discussing.
Okay, I heard him. Well, if they're discussing things, I'm gonna go back and talk to Arch. Try to walk back
Yes,
towards
please leave
the
while we
cages.
may discuss. At which point, as you leave, two doors shut, so you can no longer hear what is going on inside.
Yo, Arch, ready to get out of here?
That would be the plan.
Okay. I mean, you got a plan? That'd be great.
At which point,
I
you
don't
can
really
hear
know
the
these
two
guys.
guards say, Arthur is not allowed to leave until the council says so.
I mean, he's kind of the master of his own destiny, so he can make that decision for himself.
The eye slasher is not allowed to leave until the council says so.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Did the bunny?
Someone else brought that up. Who gave that eye slash? That's pretty cool looking.
Did the bunny see my sign about escape question mark?
Yes.
Okay.
At which point,
Did I get anything back?
no.
Great.
At which point,
Oh, actually, I'm also realizing that for some reason that I clicked the wrong thing, so that should actually be a 21. I have +8 to stealth, not 7.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
the stealth. Oh, wait, what?
He was stealthing the
Oh, you
message.
put Tinker's tools.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay. So as you are doing this, as this discussion is happening, I'm going to shift back to Setsulu and Tobias.
Yeah, what's up?
What are you two folks doing? Best
To
buddies.
clarify, he just backed up into the fucking shadows and vanished.
He was in the crate, and he just sat down in it and kind of into the shadows. Yeah. Yep.
I look in the crate, and there's nothing in
It's
there.
an ordinary empty crate. Maybe a couple
Well,
random specks of
That
dust.
was fucking weird. We should leave like now. I think we should like either leave the whole city potentially, or like go and sit in our little fucking hole again.
we go back to our base and let
What
Neri
didn't?
know what happened.
Oh no, I don't think we can, dude. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we should do that, but also, the like one of the ruler dudes said that he knew where we're like staying at, so that's concerning.
Wait,
Um,
when did we learn this?
Me and Neri learned when we were at the spa house. He was like, we were like, oh, well, why don't you just go and get Arch if you're so fucking mad at him? And he was like, well, I know where he is, but I can't go and get him because you guys are there. Which was a total cop out because he's got like a billion guards.
Mm.
Fuck it. Alright, we'll go back and we'll go tell Neri what is going on and that the Tapir guy is like involved and he's captured Arch from what you heard from the guards, if assuming you convey that to me, and that we should probably just like write him off as gone.
Okay. So, for the direction that you guys go back, are you going the same way that you got here, or the normal way that you guys get back normally?
Same way, because we had no problems
Yeah.
last time.
Okay. So you guys make your way back. If you need to go back into
I
a
cast
corner.
disguise self if I need to, or alter self again if I need to, but
I would
I
say,
don't know if I do need
nah,
to.
you'd be able to get there within the hour, I would say. So you should be fine.
Alright, cool.
Can I just
Is there
have you
any
for
like
the fun of
sus
it?
shit outside of our
Yeah,
gap?
so can I have you for the fun of it? Roll a d20 for me, please.
Yeah, sure. 1.
Okay. So as you begin walking back to your location, you're still in, this adventure area. And as you begin to pass the guild hall, because you would eventually need to pass it, you see the guild hall door open. At which point you see.
Wait, the guild hall. We're going back. We're
Oh,
going
you're
back
going this
this way,
direction.
like
This
through
direction, you mean? Okay.
through the docks.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
In
right.
that case,
Because we had no problems with that way last time, so I figured we just take
rephrasing that.
the same.
Yeah, rephrasing that. As you see, as you guys are leaving the alleyway, you see a short figure going into the alleyway. At which point he does a double take, and he says, you there? You look familiar. Who are you exactly?
I point at Tobias and I cast message and I say, "We need to kill this guy right now." It's alley. In like without him making any noise.
Oh my god.
Otherwise you're fucked. I'm not
Yeah.
fucked because I'm disguised, but you're fucked.
Yeah. I'll like look. I can't respond, right? So I'll look back at you and nod. I guess I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, assuming like he's in the alley, right? I will um I will cast hold person on.
Okay, can you go ahead and send that?
Yeah, sure. A quickened spell, I will cast hold person. That uses my last second level spell slot.
This will be interesting.
If he succeeds, I cast silvery
If he
barbs.
fails.
Okay, alright. He is held, and now as my action, as a free action, I draw my dagger, which I would still have, because he's allowed to have a dagger. And I go up to him, and
As you go up to him, you get a closer look at who this is. It is Dustin.
Yep, I know. I draw my dagger and I attack him with advantage the 3rd level smite as well.
Wait, isn't he paralyzed?
Yup.
Yes, he is.
So
Damn, this
that's a
bitch
crit
getting
if you hit.
killed.
So I crit normally.
What the okay.
So I roll crit damage on the attack and do 8, and then on my 3rd level smite, which is 4d8.
So that's
Yeah.
8d8 then?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
I want to make it clear. The only reason this happened was because you rolled a nat 1 on that d20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do 40 damage.
Yikers.
Is he alive or is he dead
No,
from
he's
that?
fucking dead.
Yeah, okay. Well, as he's paralyzed, I'll walk up to him and I'll drop concentration on when I cast Hold Person, it drops concentration on
Yeah, on alter self.
Alter Self.
Yeah.
I think Alter Self is
It
concentration.
is, yeah.
Yeah, and so he'll see my like face do like a shimmer, and then it'll be me, and assumedly his eyes will like widen while he's paralyzed,
I mean,
and I'll right up to his ear, and I'll whisper, I'll say, oh, if my mic's not coming through, I'll say, "This is for being a cunt." I'll stab him up to like the bottom of his jaw into his brain with my dagger.
I've always hated you.
Jesus,
Dude, his jaw is pinned to his fucking head. He can't say anything.
Uh,
And I take
let
up
him
my
have this.
dagger and I wipe it on his clothes, and I put it back on my hip, and then I assumedly we're out of combat, so I have a turn
There was
again.
no
I
combat here.
upcast. Yeah, I know, but look, I'm just
I
trying to
know, I know, I
be
know.
kosher about it. I upcast alter self to 3rd level on myself, and I alter myself to uh
You turn back into him.
that would be cool, but like I don't want to get noticed at all. So I think I alter myself into an old man, just any random old man that I've seen in the city.
Okay.
And then I go to Tobias and I speak in Draconic and I say, "We really need to leave."
Oh
What
my
is
god.
it worth? Is it worth like grabbing his body and like chucking it in the ocean or something?
Yeah,
Carry a lot.
yeah, I
And
could
you'll be on the
probably.
roof, so you'll be like hard to get to. Can you carry him up to the roof and then like we'll tie a brick to him and throw him in the lake?
Yeah, I mean, I
Alright,
can.
okay. Good man. Alright, you're really in this shit now. We're in it now, so fucking grab him.
This ends in meeting to blood
Yeah,
brothers.
he is
Yeah.
absolutely like gushing blood out of his like nose and like wound in his like the bottom of his like yeah, he's bleeding everywhere. So try not to get that on you. And then
Oh, I mean, I could like suck him dry first,
yeah, dude, do that like right now.
and I attempt to clean up all the blood and suck out all his blood.
Oh, don't worry about the shit on the ground. Just do it on him. So
No, I know. I
yeah,
meant like clean his body, like
yeah, yeah. That's a fantastic idea.
I
I didn't know you
mean,
could do that.
sure.
Okay. Would you like me to expend any of my vampiric bites or not really?
Expend? Oh,
I mean, that's an attack roll. This gun's dead,
Yeah.
but I'm not
I
the DM.
wouldn't necessarily need you to do that. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just because, yeah, he's dead. But yeah, so I guess you do that. You take the body up. As you guys begin to make your way back, I guess you're a little bit more alert now on your way back, just because.
Oh yeah, I'm like flooded with adrenaline.
You find someone to eventually take you back. You know, another gold piece. As-
Oh fuck! I have an idea. I have a
Okay.
crazy idea. Dude, we need to try and get his body back to the place where we stay at. Because then I can use the necklace to speak with Dan and ask him what his deal was with the tapir.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could reasonably try and carry it, I would imagine.
Well, I mean, it's a body, right? It's gonna. Well, I mean, it's drained of blood, and will it float or sink? Because you just walk along the bottom with it, right?
Yeah.
Don't make me Google this. I don't need the FBI coming to my house.
Okay.
Dude, dead body, no blood.
Control shift to end. Do bodies with no blood float? How do you make a dead body not float on water?
So it
Alright.
sounds like the boat.
Will bloat with intestinal gases cause the body much more buoyant?
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah, that's when it starts decomposing, though, right?
Yeah, but that's
This
like
guy
within 24
just
hours.
died.
24 to 48
He got
hours.
no blood either, and liquid like exacerbates. He's got stomach acid and stuff though. But
Yeah. Other various gases on the inside. Yeah.
okay, fuck it. When if I can do a quick, no, fuck it. I'm gonna do a retcon. Just kidding. That would be great though. I'll like point up at you, and I'll message you like if we can get him back, that'll be great. Or alternatively, if we can like bash him somewhere, and then maybe even underwater, and then you can come back with the necklace, and then you can ask him a question.
It's like we can. I just said it's just sent to give in the chat.
Yeah, fuck it. Just like fuck. How are we gonna do this?
If you guys want to go into the other VC to think about it and discuss while we flip back to Mary
Sure.
and Arch, I'm okay
Yeah,
with it.
A little bit.
This is interesting. Okay, so you
Jesus
two.
Christ.
This has become so much more unhinged these last 3 sessions than I could have ever imagined. So with that,
I'm so confident.
oh no, there are very much consequences. So with that, I need to find this thing. So you guys are down there, shut, and you guys were, I guess, kind of chatting, kind of waiting to see what's going on here.
To be honest, I might just try to leave.
Is that what you tried to do?
I mean, Arch and I literally, I think, said to Arch, like, yo, you want to get out of here? And then I think Arch was kind of, you were talking with the bunny dude. Like, cause I'm waiting on his response.
I'm trying to get out,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for an opportune moment. I don't think they're just gonna. I don't think they're just gonna let me out.
I mean, have you tried asking?
Can I get out?
We were told to keep you here, Eye Slasher.
I mean, that's not a no. He also said to keep him here. He didn't say keep him in the cage. You at least let him out of the cage.
That's true. Can you let both of us out of the cage? Me and Bunny.
You must stay in the cage.
Well, he didn't say to keep him in the cage, though. He just said to keep him here.
Just no response back to that.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the cage door. Anyway, I'm gonna try to open it then. It's full of you in front of them.
It does require a key.
I have these tools.
As you begin to do so, the guards begin to, on the various sides, raise their weapons towards you. And the guards that are like on the side of the cage begin to come in towards you.
Okay.
Away from the door.
Nah, I almost got it. Just give me a sec.
If you open, we will open fire on you.
What are you doing?
I suggest you listen to the Eye Slasher this time.
You keep saying that name. I don't know who that is.
He just points down to Arthur.
Is there someone behind you, Arthur? Or Arch? I can't see anyone. Anyway, almost got it.
Remove your device from the lock, or we will open fire on both of you.
What kind of weapons do they have? Are they melee or are they
You can see that
ranged?
there is some sort of ranged weapon that is being pointed at you by multiple people.
Is it that like stun thing again?
There is something else being pointed at you.
So it's a different
There's a
weapon.
different device being pointed at you.
I mean, can I tell kind of like what it is?
The best way that I can describe this is real world connection. It kind of looks like a water gun, but it has like a tube that is connected to the suit. But it's like obviously not a water gun.
Hmm.
Okay, I would say Nary, just go. I'll take care of it myself. And I do want to try to throw in some messages in there, like the thieves can't to the bunny saying, kind of like be like, get ready to go.
Can I try to like sleight of hand him like a lockpick that I'm like using like as I'm like
Go ahead.
visibly
Do
like
I still have
packing it
my
up?
crap with me?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Does he?
Your bag is like on the outside with one of the guards, but like anything that was like physically on you, yeah, you would still have.
Okay.
Oh, they don't have
Well,
my lockpicks.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to like pass him one. Sleight of hand.
Go ahead, yeah, make a sleight of hand.
I guess I should probably also do that, huh?
Hey, we take those. We don't take
You
those.
very slyly, Nary, pass it towards him. Arch completely fumbles it, and it's like you know the meme of the like of a water bottle dropping in class,
No.
or like so there's like this meme right now of like when someone drops their hydro flask in class and it's like the loudest sound ever. That is
Oh,
And then
essentially
everyone
jeez.
stares at
yeah,
them.
that is essentially what just happens as Arch fumbles and just completely drops the simple lockpick, and it just makes the loudest like echoing noise as it falls to the ground. And you see the two guards immediately look at you.
I'm putting it away. I dropped it. Give me a sec.
Remove yourself from the door before we get a
All
cage
right.
for you.
Well, I guess if they don't want me to be here, I'll be on my way.
You are to not leave this room either.
They didn't
Not
say
until the
that.
council makes a decision.
No,
Oh, boy.
I'm sure they've made plenty of decisions in there. If you
Wait,
don't mind, I'll be on my way.
At this point, before you can, get too far, you hear the doors open, and they say, "Nary quick flow, come back in."
Yeah. Okay. So,
We have come to a potential decision. You hear Lord Eccleton Zalith say.
neat.
Oh, by the way, when Nary steps in, the doors close. Sorry, Arch.
rip.
Kick him out. No.
So obviously your friend Arthur has committed some crimes in this city, and as such needs to be punished.
If you say so.
He has been part of an illegal group, of which he also made an attempt at the life of a city council member, and then proceeded to flee the city. Though now he is back and he will be facing justice. For this, we will be having him exiled from the city and branded so that he may never return. However,
Doesn't seem very.
with the events of today, obviously Arch has already been punished, but we are willing to forgive you and your friends on a condition.
Okay.
You are to work for me.
I mean, the pay.
There is
For that.
no pay. You are working for forgiveness.
Eh, I don't know about that.
Otherwise, you are to also be exiled and considered criminals.
I mean, it doesn't sound like that great of a deal, if I'm being completely honest.
And in the end, you said that you are looking for people, given our connections, and I'm sure your friends are looking for things as well. Depending on the type of work you do, we may be able to help you out. And
I mean, I'm going to need a bit more of a commitment than that.
At which point you can hear this elf that you hadn't heard talk at all yet. The one that is
The one on the right?
Yeah, that one. You heard her
Okay.
say, "I promise that we will help you find whoever it is that you're looking for, and we will help with whatever goals each member of your party has. But you must
Oh, we might have fucked up really bad, man.
Nope.
But you must you are to accept the deal. For this is the best that we
I
can
mean,
do.
I'm gonna need to see it in writing, if I'm being honest here. I don't take anything on a verbal.
It will be in writing. That is done. As you can see, they begin to signal as various guards come in, various other people come in. You can see other fairly nicely dressed people come in. They begin to go into the back towards the other woman that's on the council. She begins to tell them what to write down. It takes a little bit, and it is in writing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can sign for myself. I really can't, I really can't speak for my fellow party members.
You are to all go to the guild hall tomorrow and ask
Mhm.
for room Alpha Delta. Understood?
I mean, I can see if they want to go, but again, they aren't privy to this agreement, so really this contract's just between you and me.
I should have you know, and Arch knows this fairly well, we are able to hunt anywhere. I'm sure you've met our friend today, and it seems you've had past interactions with them. We can find you.
I'm not really sure what you need me for, then.
We make deals here. That is what is going on. And what we need is to come to an agreement to help each other out. For the better of the city.
Like I said, I can agree for myself, but I can't speak for them.
All we want is to help you clear your name. Understood?
And it's just fine. It's nary quick flow. It just rolls off the tongue.
You just see some of them massage their eyebrows oh my god, this guy is so stupid. Bring them to the guild hall tomorrow. Ask for the room. All will be
okay,
forgiven.
we'll see.
If not,
I'll be there at least. I can say that.
If not, we will have a problem and you will be hunted.
Yeah, I've been hunted before. I'm pretty good at getting away from that.
A guard will escort you out. As for Arthur, I suggest you say your goodbyes to him.
I'll see him again, I'm sure.
As of tonight, he will be leaving the city.
I mean, if that's what he wants to do.
Neri begins to leave the room. Arch, do you have any words for Neri?
Did I hear?
No.
Did I hear
The
what
doors
was
were
going on?
closed.
So the door was
The
closed.
doors were closed.
Right.
So yeah, it sounds like you're leaving then? Well, it was great seeing you again. I'm sure we'll run into each other again in a few years.
Yeah, as always. Gotta figure out my way out.
I don't think you have to figure that out, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, we'll see.
With that, Neri, the guards help you out of the building, at which point you realize that you are in the Central Park area of the city.
Okay.
As you begin to, I assume, walk back to your little cove, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I mean, if not, not, you can say so.
Let's say I'll take the long way home.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got some things to think about.
That's fair, that's fair. Now then, as for you two, what have you decided on?
Okay. So, step one. Would you want on the top?
No, you come down to me. I think
Yeah,
in an alleyway.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna bring the body back down and let Cecily work his magic.
So you're in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the dead man's tongue,
Okay.
and I'm going to touch lips and ask one question per expended charge as per the Speak with Dead spell.
Okay.
And the question that I'm going to ask is, what are the exact details of your deal with the creature you were meeting tonight?
So I know you said exact, but it does have to, it because of the spell. It technically is
Yeah, it's
sort of
vague.
cryptic.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being like a
You're just being
lore about my questions.
We were to discuss information about various adventures, especially those that were interesting to the boss.
Okay, who is the boss? So that's I've used one charge. Now I use a second charge.
Lord Eccleton Zalith.
Okay. What information were you giving in the exchange?
Names.
This can't, bro. Um,
In life, you didn't like him. In death, he's even worse.
yeah, and what? Hmm. Tobias, you have any ideas here for questions? All right, he's not. Tobias got no ideas, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Wait. What? Oh my god.
Do you have ideas for questions we could ask this cunt? He's being a dick about it.
Yeah. Maybe something like hmm. Well, I mean, like earlier, right? I overheard they'd already, like, someone had already been captured and like the right hand man and all that stuff. So maybe more like details like that. So we know to like for example, we're pretty sure Arch has been captured, right?
Yeah,
So
but with this cunt who's just like a guild hall worker giving names, would he know the intricacies of what the like high council is doing?
I guess not, but
Yeah.
uh, or maybe just like hmm, anything like deep rooted with the city or its problems, like maybe the guild's still hiding stuff, kind of, or something like that. Maybe more like, what do you know about, like, just like elaborate more information we already know a little bit, but not too much, maybe. But I don't know. It's
Yeah, we just can't waste too much time thinking of the like deep rooted questions because we are carrying a body around. All right.
mm,
What does the boss want with the adventures that you're naming?
He wants to know when he can get his revenge.
and one more,
Uh,
right?
yeah, one more. Uh, uh,
Uh, like, or maybe like how they communicate, or like where, or things like that.
maybe what he knows about this Tapir thing, because that would be handy to try and kill it later on if we have to.
Sure, go for it.
The abilities of the creature that you are meeting that you know of.
He is a shadow walker from another realm. His abilities are quite powerful. He is
Okay, right.
a
That. Oh,
hunter,
okay. No, you're still
and he
going.
is a hunter of the top class.
Okay, all right. Back up to the roof with you. I go catch the ferry. Um, and if there's any blood on one of my arms, I'll just keep it within my cloak. Or do I have thaumaturgy to get rid of it? No, I don't. I'll just keep it within my cloak, and so the plan, I think, is for you to get on a roof really near the water,
Yeah.
and then Max dash
Yeah.
light out over the water,
Oh my
and then
god.
drop into the water,
Yeah,
and
don't
then
don't
like,
worry. I got this. I just have to ask it so I can understand and then go from there, basically. Okay. So basically, like what you're
shoot,
saying, like
yeah, I
where's
think
the closest?
try and like, if you can, fucking wedge the body underneath like a rock on the seafloor, but if you can't, like, just leave it in the water.
Oh my
Whatever.
gosh. Um. Okay. So how heavy is the body?
It's a body.
Yeah, so he's a small man with no blood, and blood's like 10% of your body weight.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, it's 10. We look into this. 10% of your
Y'all
body
are gonna
weight.
get
So
that
subtract that. So, I just want to make sure I can carry him because what I'm trying to say, I can carry things that are heavier, like too heavy, but then there's a movement penalty, which wouldn't matter. So I'm trying to make sure I
I
can
will
carry
need
it.
to leave, so my friends will be at my house in 12 minutes.
You're good. We're finishing up, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, he try and leave the body on the bottom of the ocean if you can. If you can't, I guess leave it in the water, and then we go back to the hideout.
Okay.
But when I'm at the
Yeah.
hideout, I will do a very meticulous check of if there's any cuts at the front, or like watching from the roofs or anything.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. So
Yeah.
just to speed things along, you go ahead and do all that. So as you
Oh shit.
dive bomb
It's
in,
oh shit. So yeah, like I climb up, fly out 150 feet, dive bomb in with the body, and I find something big to put it under.
oh, so you want to put it underwater underneath, like
Yeah,
something.
yeah, just so it won't come back up without it being
Oh, you're
like
trying to find something that's
rust gold.
already in the water to put it under.
Yes.
Yeah, like a
So it
rock
won't
or
So
float.
go ahead and do an
Yeah.
something, or
investigation. Go ahead and do an
Actually,
investigation.
you know what? Well, okay, yeah, that's fine too. I can just tie him with some rope if I really have
oh yeah,
to.
tie him to something underwater. Yeah, that's a much better
Yeah, sure.
idea. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll tie him underwater, just some
Just
rope.
make sure you tie him by the ankle, because when that decomposes, he'll float up. So try and like tie him, like make a harness if you can, type of deal.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jesus Christ! How do you?
Yeah. What?
I'm smart
So
man.
you think the ankle would break off and then
Yes, I
like
am
he would
saying.
float
Yeah, it's a
up?
joint.
Oh.
The cartilage would decompose far before the bones.
Okay. Anyway.
Like, you get a center of mass, so
Okay,
when
I
so-
yeah.
So just to
I
speed
tie him
things up,
in a
yeah.
manner
Yeah.
in best hopes that he will not
Rib
float up
cage
ever.
would be the best
So just
area
Yeah.
to
I'll
tie
just speed
things
things
around.
along. You do all that. Setsu, you
Okay.
get there first. Tobias would be falling behind. You don't see anything out front. You don't see anyone out front. As you guys enter, you notice that Neri is not there.
Yes. Yeah.
You probably
And assumably we end the session there and we
Well,
figure out what to
so
do next session.
I'll say you guys just wait around for a little bit, and Neri eventually.
I mean, yeah,
comes back.
I would be looking in all the little like nooks, like a little cave down the bottom and stuff
I'll
for
say
Neri.
also
Neri!
I am Paul.
Neri eventually comes back with a
Neri, where the fuck have you been?
very deep
Well,
cut. If
it's
you wanna,
a long
go ahead, do
story.
Neri got arch.
go ahead, do a very
Yeah.
quick TLDR from both of your quote unquote groups, and we'll end the session there.
I
Well-
murdered the fuck out of Dustin, and he was talking to that weird tapir dream guy, so I killed him.
The weird disappeared dream guy came, got me. We work for the city now, and Arch is gone.
Right.
We work
I'm not
for the
doing that.
city.
I did just commit a murder. We did hide the body in
Yeah,
the
suck
water,
out all the
so
blood.
it's okay.
And then
You
tie
made
it
sure
in
to
the
tie
water.
the center of mass under a rock bottle.
Yes. Yes,
Thank
yes, we
you.
did. This guy is like a vampire, by the way. Tobias
Okay,
is
that. We'll end the session
as
there.
well.